The absolute biggest changes that are going to happen in your life are based off of your decisions of whether to do something or to not do something in the past. What do I mean by this? Let me give some examples from my life to illustrate. I've been working at the same job for roughly 5 years now, and it actually is my dream job at the moment. I was driving around one day in 2018 and I decided to stop into some random place. I ended up talking to the guy who was working there, and he looked like some kid that I knew from school, but he wasn't that kid. And I actually ended up talking to him for probably 30 minutes at the time, and we hit it off very, very well. So before I knew it, I got the job, and now I've been there for 5 years. If that particular guy who was my coworker had not been there that day, or if he was on lunch break, or it was somebody else working that day, I never would have gotten along with him that easily, and I never would have gotten that job. One of my best friends today was some random person I met in a Kik group chat back when it was still a popular app. I legit joined a random group chat and we started talking, and now our relationship is actually approaching the 10-year mark. If he was not in that group, or if I joined a different group, or I decided not even to message him, that relationship never would have happened. I never would have had such a good friendship with this person here. One last example. My entire friends group in high school and my entire high school graduating class would have been completely different, along with my high school experience as well, if I had decided to go to school A instead of school B. The little decision to go with school B meant that I completely changed the course of my life from age 15 to 18, and all the people that I interacted with, all the knowledge that went into my head, and all the experiences that I had were a particular way when they could have been completely different if I had went to school A. I think you can understand what I'm getting at here. All of these major life circumstances, changes, and paths were a result of the tiniest decision being made or the right thing happening at the right time. My little actions and decisions dictated my future without me even knowing it. Any small changes in the timing or the decision making would have completely changed the course of these relationships, friendships, my work, my life, my financial life, and so many other more things right there. Going down the same line of thinking, there are definitely many opportunities and friendships that I've missed out on because I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, or because I decided not to talk to some random person down the street, or because I decided not to go out and hang out with a certain person that day. This goes for all of us here. All of the things that we have right now are a result of us deciding on making the tiniest decision way back then. That also means that there's been a lot of amazing things that could have happened, but they didn't, simply just because we weren't at the right place at the right time, or because we decided not to do something, or things just didn't line up at the time. What I've learned from this is that I should talk to more people, I should go to more events, I should be more open-minded to try new things, because it's from these things that something will end up resulting in a massive change in your life. I want you to think about your job, your best friends, your significant other right now, your life situation, and understand that it was because of something in the past that you decided to do or not to do, or because somebody was at the right place, or because you decided to be at a certain place at a certain moment, that your life is exactly the way that it is, and your friendships are with who they are. Like, actually sit down for a moment and think about your friends, your relationship, your job, your hobbies and interests, and think about where exactly those grew from and what one decision or two decisions in the past resulted in this emerging.